Today is January 30th, 2025. I want to tell you a dream that I saw on October 24th, October month. It is about Antichrist and Jesus Christ. How does my dream begin? In my dream, I see Jesus Christ and he comes to me, and I see that his eyes are full of tears and he is very sad and very sad. And I want to help him somehow. My heart hurts when I see that my Jesus is expressing himself, but his eyes do not want me to see his tears. And I ask, what is wrong? Why are you so sad? He tells me, because it is so difficult to hear me. Because it is so difficult that my voice is not heard. I say, why? What is wrong? He says, why don't people hear my voice? Why don't people hear? Because it is so difficult. Because my voice does not reach people's hearts. And I look at him and I don't know what to do. And at that moment, he takes a white sheet, a speaking sheet. It was my speaking sheet. And he puts it together from the window and says to me, this is a sheet, this is a blanket. You are talking to him. I am also trying to talk to you. Why don't you hear my voice? Because it is so difficult. And after those words, the theater changes. I find myself in a small room, and the walls were completely covered. And the outside was foggy. And all those women were wearing hats. Ordinary hats. And I go there and stand. And some voice tells me, do you know that all this represents the Antichrist? And I say, how so? And he says to me, look, he is coming. And I look outside and see a young man, who was covered with a blanket and a blanket all over his body. And he was walking very slowly towards the room where the women were lying. And he was looking at me with a studying look. And I understand that I cannot get out of him. But the voice tells me again, do you hear anything? He is the Antichrist. Let him not know that you are Christ. When he comes, you throw a heavy stone out of here. And I wait. He comes in. And he looks at me with a very slow and studying look. And at that moment, Jesus Christ enters that same room. And he sits quietly next to me, but the Antichrist does not see him. Only I see him. And then Jesus Christ says, look, he came. People did not hear my voice like that. I tried so hard. And now it's time. I can't do anything. And when I saw Jesus Christ, he was in so much pain. And I realized that I was the only one who could see him from the people there. He said, I can't change anything now. His time has come. That is, the Antichrist. And that's how my vision ended. And my part of the vision is very simple. Then Jesus Christ does everything to make us hear his voice and save us. But they did not hear the voice of the Antichrist from us. But there is a lot of pain from it. Jesus is in a lot of pain. I saw his results. And the Antichrist came. And then he told me that it was over. The time was over. And he can't change anything. That is, those who were saved, they were saved. Those who heard his voice, they were saved. And I realized that there was very little time left for the Antichrist to come and rule. And that was October 2024.